Hello, influencers. How are we? Good afternoon, good morning, good evening from wherever you're seeing this video at this moment, according to your time zone. Welcome to another edition of No Host Bad with IT. My name is Citizen. This is a channel where we say the way it is. No apology to anybody. Thank you so much, those of you out there following this channel. I so much appreciate you. So something is brewing, and if it is true, then there is a lot that we will still be talking about it on this channel. But before I let the cat out of the bag, kindly join this channel of influencers, because I believe you are influencing your way in whatever capacity you can do that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And those of you who have joined this family, thank you so much. I love you. So we see a lot of things on the internet, although there's this saying that there is no smoke without fire. So even if internet is not correct in its totality, we can still make some allusions, we can deduce some things. All right, so if I will there was an advice someone gave, someone who wrote on Facebook concerning the party these people held. A gentleman by name Fred. Fred wrote about this situation, and he actually advised. Yeah, he gave an advice that these people should be sanctioned. Yep, he said they should be sanctioned, and he has been writing, on this situation, and he knows these people very well. So he advised that they be sanctioned, and that redeem. The name of the man is Fred Chukwelobi. I hope I pronounced that well. So he said, he wrote that for redeem to redeem itself, that name redeem, to redeem itself, they should sanction those people. All right. So I don't know if if that's what is happening now, because what we are hearing now is that Pastor Adeboye, the general overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, has directed that these people resign. And we are like, okay, how is this going to play out? Yeah. So I let me just quickly read what all this is all about. Now, we all know when things like this happen, people have different opinion and all that. All right. So this man Fred said, so a senior pastor, is it, I said it even before now, that there will be a lot of pastors out there that would not be comfortable with what these people did. The Iluyomades, what they did, that party that was held, but they won't be able to come out and express themselves. Exactly, they'll be able to say, but they will just be saying it behind the curtains. So this Mr. Fred said, and I read, I wish the church would redeem itself by sanctioning Pastor Iluyomade and his parting wife. Yeah, he said redeem should redeem itself to win back the trust of those who think it is truly the Redeemed Christian Church of God. And he went further, I said, this is my personal opinion. and I'm entitled to it. All right, so he said that he wrote that on his uh, Facebook page. He asked a question. He said, after he has said a lot of things, he said, how would the Iluyomades feel if it was the table that was turned? All right, life happens to people. Anything can happen to anybody at any time. So I asked in my other video that, okay, what if her husband died? Will she still go ahead and do this party? Yes, it happens. Ogunbanjo, Abimbola Ogunbanjo is the husband of somebody. Yes. The son of Wigwe that died, he's a son of somebody. Unfortunately, he died with his parents. So life happens. So this man suggested that this redeem should redeem itself. Now, there's a document that is making the rounds on the social media, and it says breaking news. It said a Geo Pastor Enoch Adeboye has written Pastor ID, that's Idowu, that man you're looking at on your screen, Iluyomade, and his wife to resign as regional head of Apapa family and hand over to his son. You know, I'm laughing. If it is handing over to his son, that's Daddy Gio's son. I think the only son that I know of at the moment, correct me if I'm wrong, is Leke. I don't know if that it is true. I don't know how Leke will run the city of David. I'm not saying these people should not be sanctioned, you know, that's not what I'm saying. But for Leke, for I don't know, for the instruction to be given that Leke he should hand over to Leke, I don't really know how that will work. So the thing reads, so Pastor Iluyomade has written back to Adeboye that they won't resign and are threatening to pull out of Redeem and rename the new Trinity Towers building, because majority of the loan they took on it was done by an SPV owned by them. Now let me explain what SPV is for you. In business, it is a legal entity that allows multiple investors to pool their capital and make an investment in one entity. You know, different investors will, you know, they pool money together and then they will invest in one entity. Remember, we talked about we giving 1 billion naira soft loan, interest free. So you can now see that all those ones are making sense now. So the SPV allows different investors to come on board, pool their resources together. If I want to finance something, I don't have the money to finance it. I call my friends together, we agree. It's a legal entity, legal thing that will bind the project, us together on the project. So we pull resources together and then invest in my project. That's why I asked a question in a video I did the other time. Why should we go to that extent to build a church? Is it to serve God, right? Okay, let me go on with the write-up. All right, so that by done by them, but they agreed may ensnare them because a lot of donations by congregants was made to the building under the guise it Redeem Church project, started by late Pastor S. Horn. Okay, maybe that was the pastor that was there before those people. So what this document is saying is that this couple are saying is their own SPV that were, you know, that they use SPV to pull resources together for this project. Now we talked about that project on this channel. I'm going to put the link again in this video in case you've not seen that video. That project was a 13-story building that got over 2 billion, yeah, of which we put down 1 billion. Now this write-up now is asking about all the money that congregants donated in the name of church project, church building. How are you going to categorize that if you are insisting that it was some of your friends that you pull together to put money in the project? You now you get the gist now. Okay, all right. So now the under prayer Iluyomades have threatened to expose the shenanigans of Pastor Adeboye and his children. I don't know about that. So the writer wrote, it looks God is fighting impositors in his house and have unleashed confusion in their midst. Okay. So I like I said at the beginning of this broadcast, we cannot really say exactly. Please give this video a thumbs up. I mean, I always say it, anywhere you see video, give thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. It's FOC. So we cannot say for sure if this is the situation, but all I know is that, like I said in my video yesterday, not a few days ago, not everybody that goes to church doesn't know what they are doing in church. For people who are putting blanket comments out there, this Mr. Fred that I said I talked about earlier on, that so advised that this should be sanctioned. He wrote that both redeemers, they are money wigwe, non-redeemers are money him. If not for him alone, for the fact that he, his wife, and his son, his first son, died in a day, it's a compound loss. And these people went ahead and they were doing parties as if they don't do that party that day, that heaven will fall. Now, if like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, that there is no smoke without fire. If this is true, that the GO said they should resign, I personally don't think Leke should be the one that would take over. He doesn't have what it takes to take over that church, honestly. Leke himself needs to be groomed, to be schooled. This is Leke that called reading pastors goats. I did a video about it that time. Yes. So all his blah 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 all over the internet. How can he handle that church? I don't know. He cannot. That's just my own opinion. If it is true that they say they should resign, it shouldn't be that Leke will take over. I don't know. This is Redeem is a church that has board of directors. Yeah. So I don't know who decides that, if it is true. I don't know who concluded that Leke should be the one that will go and take over City of David. Okay, people, the thing I'm sure about in this situation is that we've not had the last about this at all. We've not had the last, and as things are unfolding, trust me, I'll be bringing it to your doorsteps. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you. I appreciate you. I always say on this channel, go to church with your brains intact. God doesn't have grandchildren. Yes, allow that to sink in. God doesn't have grandchildren. Your closeness to God depends on you. He said, draw nigh unto me, and I will draw nigh unto you. So it's in your hands. You don't need an intermediary between you and God. Trust me, you don't. Talk to him. He's your father. You are not his grandchild. You are his child, not his grandchild. So there's nothing like some people are children, some are no. Draw nigh to me, and I will draw nigh to you. That's all. Okay, I'm going to see you again very soon. I love you. Thank you so, so, so much. Take care of yourself and take care of one another. Bye.